biggest issue that, again, I go back to is the fact of what this agreement isn't. When this agreement says that after months and months of negotiations, we end up with one page, it makes me, again, lose faith. I don't have faith in the stairwell. I don't have faith in what's happening behind closed doors. We need an agreement that's all-encompassing. Our agreement, our budget last year proposed a number of things that would have saved almost $200 million. For instance, an increase in office visit copays of just $5 would produce a savings of $5.4 million. An increase in prescription drug copays would produce a savings of $15.6 million. And when I speak to the state employees in my district, they are willing to look at those things. They want to look at those things. When we stand in line at Nathan Hale Pharmacy and I'm fulfilling my prescription, and behind me are elderly folks who are literally can't afford a cough medicine, tissues, and their prescription, we have to start saying something is wrong. This was an opportunity by the administration to do much more than kick the can down the road. $11 billion has been added on to the backs of my children and grandchildren, when we have other alternatives. If you just take that $200 million of savings and reinvest that into this plan, it would cut that long-term liability by $8 billion and provide the even level payment schedule that we all would like to be able to support. But it doesn't do that. I was trying to explain to one of my colleagues what this really does. And I think we've all been there. I know I have when I was building my home and I had 2 young children. And I was trying to finish projects and my credit card was getting kind of maxed out. And then all of a sudden your interest rates start growing. I'll never forget the day I realized that we were done with our construction loan, and I was sitting at the table in tears thinking about how I was going to afford daycare for my child, preschool, and still pay my bills. So I went ahead and took out that application. We all get it. It's, 0% credit card, transfer balance, the whole 9 yards. And I did that. I transferred that balance, I cut my interest rate, but here's what I did that the state is not doing. I cut up that credit card. I put it through the shredder. This agreement doesn't do that. What this agreement says is we want to extend our payments. We're going to add $11 billion onto our unfunded liability, but we're going to still keep doing the same things we always have, which is not bring reasonable reform to the table. This is reform I hear from state employees that they want. Why is their leadership not coming to the table to have these conversations?